They are on game. And they are off, and they are pacing. Captain Luke accelerates from the sitter. Hunting the last dollar also steps out sharply down at the inside with Captain Alberto on the attack there towards that opening turn as they sort themselves out. And from the center of the track, it is Captain Luke who will sweep on up to take over from Hunting the last dollar. Captain Alberto parked and pressing there on the outside third as Kid Hanover will dunk at the early stages. Fourth in front of Musketeer Hanover. He's out racing in fifth. Admiral Hill is next, and at the back, that's a Buckabat Hanover as they roll through an opening split 27-2. Very moderate tempo here for this group, and it's Captain Alberto up at the outside, methodically trying to work up and clear of Captain Luke. Hunting the last dollar with a ringside seat to that early battle. He's tracking in third. Kid Hanover still following in fourth in front of Musketeer Hanover. Admiral Hill is next, and a Buckabat Hanover's last as Captain Alberto has finally reached up to clear and take over just before the half-mile mark. And the half is up in 54 seconds even, so picked up 26-3 in that second split. And Captain Alberto, the favorite here at 1-5, and he pays the way onto the far turn. Captain Luke right there under a tight rein in the second spot for next. Kid Hanover working up at the outside there. He begins to accelerate quickly for Miller, and he'll bring Musketeer Hanover along with him. He's up at the outside, slightly gapping cover in fourth. Hunting the last dollars, pinned down at the pylons in fifth. A Buckabat Hanover up at the outside sixth past Admiral Hill. Kid Hanover's taking it to Captain Alberto. 3/4, 121-3, and it's Kid Hanover strikes the lead, turning for home. The favorite Captain Alberto trying to fight back down at the inside with Musketeer Hanover rolling down the center of the track in third. Captain Luke looks to weave through down at the inside fourth. Kid Hanover short lead as they move into deep stretch now. Dave Miller and Kid Hanover with Musketeer Hanover battles on him between horses. A Buckabat Hanover late pace up at the outside, but it's Kid Hanover to win it. A Buckabat Hanover appeared to hold second. Admiral Hill third. Musketeer Hanover fourth in 148.
A 148 effort by Ken Hanover. John, we were talking back and forth while the race was unfolding. Captain Luke left aggressively. It was pretty moderate fractions, 27-2, 54, I think, and change there. Didn't look like Captain Alberto wanted to clear up the backside. Like, Toddy had to really get after him a bit.
Yeah, he did. He just had to motivate him. And we've seen this for whatever reason on the big tracks. I mean, he just can't snap off the car and, get in position as cleanly as maybe we've seen on the smaller tracks. Again, just a horse that I think that races better on the smaller ovals. But, just maybe wasn't his day. Still won some pretty quick panels. But Ken Hanover, he gave us an indication last time out, Jess, that he was ready to put forth a pretty good effort.
You think that Ken Hanover is back to himself early on in the year to finish out this 4-year-old campaign or 5-year-old campaign?
Certainly could be. And what a time to get another sharp victory here, especially with the Breeders' Crown coming along in a couple of weeks. But this is a really sharp age pacing division, Jess, and we've seen a few different ones kind of take top honors.
How about a Buckabat Hanover?
Mm-hmm.
Glad to see him bounce back for Andrew Harrison Company.
Yeah, big time. I know it's been a frustrating campaign for him. He's put forth some pretty good efforts, but that's his trip, right? Let him sit, let him rally, and he's going to be heard from late if that's the case.
David Miller, Ken Hanover, Roland Millard take the Olarage open pace.
6-7-2-3 unofficially. Returning trackside for the Diamond Creek Farm Winners presentation. This is Ken Hanover. Rolled Mounder, the trader he co-owns in North Carolina, along with Levitt, Jordan Osterholt, Dave Miller. Aboard here for the winning effort, Ken Hanover. Sharp score. He's a 5-year-old based out. He's by Captain Treacherous. For the American Ideal mare, KJ's Justine, bred by the Hanover Shoe Farms. One of our perennial sponsors here at the Red Mile. He's 7 of 12 this season, 20th overall for Kid Hanover, and he is the sport's newest millionaire. Kid Hanover 148 to take the All Rush Farms open pace and greet the Winning Connections trackside to make the trophy presentation. Jeff and Paula Garrell, of course, of the All Rush Farms, appreciate their sponsorship every fall here at the Red Mile.